Good morning. So, welcome to a very different session. And what we'll be learning in this case is actually very easy to follow tips, and there'll be few guidelines. Now, it is not necessary that you follow each and every one. Even if you follow one or two, you'll find that there'll be a major change in your stress level. So that's why I have divided it in such a way that something which should be touching your life. Because see, this is a huge subject, right? Actually, when you will be learning in psychiatry, so you'll find that stress is something which goes on pages and pages. So instead of that, I have tried to simplify the thing in such a way that it should affect your life instantly, not from tomorrow, but from today, but from the moment you know about it, right? So that's the principle. That's how we'll be learning. And I'll be telling you some of the things which can be implemented right from even when the session is in progress. You can implement it. It's that easy. Some of the things which we already know, some of the things which will be a bit new. And at the end, I'll be telling you three things which will be very harsh. I might be a bit bitter at that point of time, right? As I always say, because this is a public platform, so we can't speak a gali. But yes, at that point, at times you might have to give gali to yourself if you are doing that, because it is the best thing which you'll be doing to yourself, right? And yes, very true. I write only those things, I tell only those things which I know that I have implemented in my life. I got the benefit out of it. Then and then I say, otherwise I don't say it, right? Nothing will be coming from any of the books or any of the articles or any of the, no, nothing. This will be something which is easy to follow, and yes, on the basis of so many emails which you have sent, right? And I really feel so good about it when you have opened your heart, you have said even your personal things. But those, that's the thing, right? It is good that you shared everything, but no need to remain into that zone, right? You have got right to live. Okay, so let's start with our today's topic. And I said how to combat stress, how to fight. That's what is needed, right? And the result will be fantastic focus. Yes, that is the byproduct. It will come by itself. Right? Now, see, when you talk about stress, right? Uh, exactly. How to focus on studies. Yes, definitely. Right? That thing would come. Now, see, when we talk about stress, that is when we know the sympathetic system and the parasympathetic system. Parasympathetic system is yes, bindas, kha pee ke maje se so jao, right? Rest and digest. This is sympathetic system which is firing over time. This is the sympathetic system which is hyper, which is firing so much, and that is what releases cortisol, right? And this cortisol will be affecting the body badly. What really happens is due to this constant stress, it leads to some of the mental problems. Till that point, so we don't even realize it. When the mental problems they start occurring in the form of say anxiety, right? Whenever there is exam, we feel कि अरे यार pass हो जाएंगे कि नहीं, even if you have studied it properly, right? There would be depression for no reason. Person remains gloomy, and then what really happens is suddenly the entire performance starts going down. And then there is a video, right? Cigarette in my hand. I put it in my website also, on my YouTube this channel also. Cigarette in my hand. Now it's just 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of song. The song which I heard when I was in MBBS. After that, I created that video. The messages when it starts with that cigarette in my hand, I felt like a man. right? That's what really happens. But the end is cigarette in my hand, I was a dead man. The entire story within the span of 2.5 to 3 minutes, it's there, right? This is the shortcut, right? Which people, that is when people get involved into drugs, into smoking, into alcohol, right? All these are shortcuts. When person feels कि हाँ, now I feel good. And then the media, right? They try to show you all these things, all these serials, right? When I see that those kids, right? Those who are in 10th standard, 12th standard, many of the serials, and they are shown smoking as if they are doing some fantastic thing. This is the problem, right? So in your case, because of this media pressure, because of peer pressure, because of the performance, that yes, when the parents say that you should be fast, you should be doing the best, etc., these and the availability of these things, it leads to irreversible cycle. Now this goes into vicious cycle, right? Vicious cycle means now you know that when A triggers B, B triggers A, right? It keeps on going on and on and on. And one bad day, the whole body collapses. Why to wait for that day, right? Why should we really wait for that day? So let's know that on which fronts are you supposed to fight, right? So when we talk about stress, now this today's session is something which will be useful for students, which will be useful for a businessman, which will be useful for even a common person who is living normally. Is for everyone. Because even if we are medico, right, we are a normal human being, right, who is living a everyday life. So that's a reason that we need to know all the aspects, all the fronts. Now first is, when we say stress, it is the psychological stress. Now who is responsible for that, right? Psychological stress, when we start thinking in ourselves, our mind, when we start losing faith in ourselves, right? All those mails which you have sent that you feel ke sir, मैं यूएसएमएलए क्लियर कर सकूंगी, sir, is it possible for me to pass the next exam? Why not, boss? God has given you 1600 grams of beautiful brain, right? Use it properly, and nothing can go wrong, right? So in psychological stress, the things are when person starts losing concentration, right? Concentration is lost, when the memory is affected, and for no reason, person starts worrying. He's worried, he starts worrying about it. Still things have not occurred, but still you keep on thinking about it. Then second is the emotional. See, you have to fight on all these fronts. So that's why we'll be planning the action plan in such a way that all the fronts, they are taken care of, right? The emotional stress. You must have seen many people getting angry for no reason. इतनी फालतू चीज के लिए, right? They'll be as if they are something. They get angry, and that also so much that they are harming themselves, right? Always irritated, whether it is for money, whether it is for any of the other things, severely frustrated, right? But then who is getting affected? They themselves. Word is not caring at all. That if he is angry, they say, go to hell. Who cares? Right? Till the physical effects they start coming up. Right? Now these are the things when there is increase in blood pressure. Right? When we'll be studying blood pressure, there are pathological things, but these are the things which are more common, right? Pathological things, they are more common. Say for example, weight. Either they'll start gaining the weight or they start losing the weight, right? It happens. And then frequent infections and all these things, right? I'm currently in touch with so many people. Yes, you'll find that every now and then they'll call, sir ye ho gaya, sir ye ho gaya, right? Then the acidity, right? Gastritis for no reason, right? They are developing acidity every day. whether something is happening or not, whether they have consumed that type of food or not. No, it's happening. Because see, body is giving the indications. Then you will find that such people, they have got decreased libido or the decreased sex drive. Yeah, that's very common, very common. And in case of females, even their cycles starts changing. Cycles change, right? Either it's prolonged or it's decreased. Very common things, right? Very common things. And then finally comes the behavioral, right? Till this point of time, so no one is knowing, right? They don't say it to anyone. Behavioral changes. The day behavioral changes they start reflecting, right? You will see that suddenly there will be poor self-care because now they lose their own importance. They feel कि no, they are useless people, they are not important, right? पड़े रहेंगे एक कोने में, right? Not taking proper care of themselves, neither physical nor mental, right? And gradually the drugs, smoking and alcohol, right, it takes over. Yes, these things they occur, and they occur, and they occur so silently no one knows about it. So that's the reason that even one of the thing, if you find कि हाँ इसमें से मुझे just I'm only one thing is applicable, say for example angry, right? Anger, dost, be ready to combat it, right? Because see, as the Chanakya said, that रोग और शत्रु इन दो चीजों को शुरू होते ही निकाल दो, रोग और शत्रु. Because if you don't give proper care, proper attention to that, gradually they'll become so big that it will be difficult, right? So rog and shatru, because rog, any of the disease, then it becomes chronic. Once it is chronic, then you keep on treating that thing for years together and still you know the result, right? That you are fighting a lost battle. And same thing happens with the enemies, right? Don't let them be powerful. So see, one more thing, that when we talk about stress, right, are you falling into any of these category? Now it happens. It happens. One thing, what is called as the acute. Now what is acute? As such, person is absolutely fine, but then suddenly getting angry, right? Suddenly there is an episode of there is anger, right? There is irritation, there is frustration, and they say मैं तो बस थोड़ी देर के लिए गुस्से होता हूँ, which is minute to maybe an hour, बस. But they say, these people will say कि हाँ उसके बाद मेरे मन में कुछ नहीं है. Complete nonsense. Complete nonsense. It is exactly like you are driving and then you say कि बस for 2 minutes I'll be driving at 140 kilometers on बिल्कुल full traffic. What? Is it a normal thing? So then what exactly it is? This is the same thing, right? So don't give any discount to such explanations. This is bad, right? Because the moment you lose control over yourself, the moment that anger starts, obviously the whole body is going to react. Second, what is called as the episodic, right? And trust me, as you said in one of the mail, I will never be taking anyone's name, even if you are present. Okay? So don't worry about it. But yes, I'll be giving examples. So you will automatically know that yes, I'm talking to you, right? To those who are right now online or those who will be watching this afterwards. So don't worry about it. Episodic means when it is specific situation, right? Now that specific situation could be anything, right? It could be anything. It could be maybe say during exam, right? Or when you are supposed to speak on stage, that is stage fear, right? Or when you are with your say girlfriend or boyfriend, right? All these things, right? So it is pretty common. It is pretty common. So in all these cases, suddenly the the stress level increases or decreases. I'll be definitely be telling, as you asked for, I'll definitely be telling about the relationship. Yes, a clear word about what you wrote in your emails, right? So no worries. But what really happens in this case, right? You must have seen that in case of females, right, as per the hormonal change, right, as per the hormonal changes during the cycle, yes, moods, they keep on changing, right? At times it is good, sometimes it goes bad. Yes, but it is a normal cycle. That's the reason that every female should know about those cyclic changes very well. So then why not male? Because it is the responsibility of a male to take care of our female, right? So that's why it is very much necessary for even a male to know very properly about those hormonal cycles. The worst of all is the chronic one. Chronic. The chronic stress. Chronic stress is something which is long time, right? It keeps on going on and on and on, and it keeps repeating, keeps coming back, right? This type of thing, it keeps coming back. And then every time it comes back, it leads to severe injury, right? Severe injury. And this is why it can happen, this chronic stress. One major thing, that is bad relationships, right? All those bad relationships, those who are giving you stress. And second, any of the health problem, if you are not taking care of that particular health problem, if it is occurring, what really happens? One, it leads to heart disease. Because say this is like a constant load on heart, constant load on heart. You'll find that such people's diastolic will be very high, right? Constantly high. Diastolic is what? It is constant load on heart. One day that bichara heart, it gives way. This is, there would be sexual dysfunction. They'll lose interest in their partner, right? Very common. And the weight, either there is increased weight or there is decreased weight for no reason, right? For no reason, there is sudden increase in weight or sudden decrease in weight. All these things, they are super common, right? So the thing is, what to do? Simply speaking, what to do, right? This is all katha, right? I always say this is a sort of katha. Okay. If you Google, you will find that, okay, people have written articles and articles on it, but it is of no use. You tell someone who is smoking, you tell him कि चलो, can you speak on hazards of smoking? वो cigarette पीते पीते बोलेगा, right? This is the trouble. You are super intelligent, but what really happens is we don't follow the things. We feel कि अरे यार इतना सारा करना है. That's the reason I'll not be telling you about even one single thing which is too complicated to do. No. I'll definitely be telling कि हाँ बॉस गाली बोल यार तू, बोल गाली. Yes, right? Because it is so easy. In one of the serial only, I can't speak that gali, but then that female was so frustrated, so that his friend said to bowl, and then bindas, matlab on web series, bindas, full fledged. Sorry, but matlab that gali is spoken, and after that everyone laughs, feeling good. That's the thing. That's the thing. Because it releases those happy hormones, right? हाँ यार, I have to control, otherwise मैं तो बिंदास. Means पढ़ाते time I never speak हाँ गाली. Means even when there are offline classes, right, I never speak. But I speak only that much portion, so बाकी का लोग समझ जाते हैं. And say being a doctor, right? Who said कि you can't speak a गाली, right? They say कि अरे बड़े शरीफ, अरे do hell with the sharafat, right? So this would be our action plan, right? This would be our action plan. And yes, action plan will be as if we are in war, right? In war, there is only one principle: either we survive or we die. बस तो we can't die. We can't die. दुनिया गई खड्डे में, right? We will survive and will come out as the best, right? So that's why initial things will be like clear guidelines. Guidelines means what? Easy to follow. Simple. We should speak sometime bad words. Definitely, boss. Rahul, 100%. Without any hesitation. दिल हल्का हो जाता है. And I'll show you a very sophisticated way for that. Huh? I do write a lot. And if you really read that, what I write, you will feel like यार इनके पास पढ़ना चाहिए. Right? I write bindas. Bindas. So, because you see, why we can't judge a person from से अगर जो गाली बोल दी हाँ तो why not. So these are the guidelines. They are for everyone, right? Everyone. This would be like, not, it would be applicable to a student, it will be applicable to businessman, right? Businessman, even applicable to a housewife, right? To housewife, everyone. This is that important. And then we'll be discussing three vital steps. Now these three vital steps, they are very aggressive, right? Very aggressive. So at the end we'll be talking about those three steps. Now in guidelines we'll be talking about so many things. I'm not at all telling that yes, aaj se you start doing everything. No, but even if you do one change, just one change, you will find कि yes, कल की सुबह it would be much better than आज की सुबह, right? So even if you follow one, that's enough, right? Then gradually start implementing, because see, these changes, sometimes people, people say कि अरे for weight loss ये मत खाओ, वो मत खाओ, this diet, keto diet, this that. अरे boss, it is fine, 2 दिन, 5 दिन, 10 दिन, but cannot be followed for the whole life. So that's why only those things should be done which are comfortable and which can be followed for whole life. That's the important thing, right? Same thing is for relations, right? If any relation, if it is giving heartburn, if it is giving pain, तो लात मारे यार उसको. अच्छा, sorry, I said to you, मतलब आप लोग. So when we learn how to combat stress, right? What would be the final result? Right? Seriously, right? I always say final result will be your aura would improve. Seriously, right? Your aura, right? Aura is that halo, right? They say the energy around you. Or seriously, it improves. And this energy, right? That energy, your aura improves. And this energy is highly effective. Even people would be able to feel it, right? So this is very important because it is for you. Second, anything happens, anything, right? You'll be calm. You'll be calm and cool, right? And this is a very dangerous thing, you know, is a very dangerous thing. Say if someone is getting angry, if someone is shouting, don't worry much about it. वो भौंकने वाले कुत्ते, right? But if someone is calm and cool, he is very dangerous, right? Because he'll be able to take decisions at top of the world. This is what is needed. This is like, it will be very helpful, especially when in your viva, that कुछ भी पूछ लिया, टीचर ने कैसा भी इंसल्ट कर दिया, बट यू आर थिंकिंग लाइक कि ठीक है बॉस, अभी आप सामने वाली कुर्सी पे बैठे हो. द डे, there would be one day when I'll be your boss, right? Keep your head cool. Keep your head cool. My father taught me that in interview, if you are going, right, think it like that, ठीक है, I am over here for the job, but this is temporary, right? Very soon I'll be taking over you. Thinking, because your mental status, that should be fantastic, right? You'll be able to answer very confidently. Another thing is your immunity. Your immunity would be super fine, and this thing helps you a lot. I tell you, the importance of this thing, when I suffered from COVID, I tell everyone, I used to write every day. Bindas, I used to write pages and pages. I've written even something, a letter to the God also, right? But yes, with a D dimer of over 180, right? A D dimer of over 4,900, C reactive protein over 170. All the parameters there are worst. People were telling ke bas 2 दिन. But well, keep your head cool and then start analyzing that what's the situation, and you'll be able to come out. Fourth good thing, your sleep quality, right? Sleep quality. Many times I go for that long distance run in the morning. Now at the road के side में ना, you'll find कितने लोग सोए पड़े हैं बेचारे, right? They are so poor. But look at them, the way they sleep, right? At 4 o'clock when you are running, but आप नजदीक से जाओ तो मस्त, right? एकदम मस्त, right? They are not worrying about. And all those, right, so called super rich, right? Ask them, मतलब they'll say कि इवन सवेरे जागेंगे तो भी एज आधी नींद में है, राइट? एंड देन दे फील कि नहीं मुझे तो नींद नहीं आती. बॉस, दिस इज लाइक आई वाज अबाउट टू से द फुल फॉर्म ऑफ WTF, राइट? but yes, that's what really happens. They are popping all those sleeping pills, ये लिया वो लिया, तब जाके थोड़ी बहुत नींद आई, and that also is a poor quality of sleep, right? They'll be having all the issues of blood pressure and this and that, all those फालतू things, right? And once you know how to combat stress, you'll be having very fantastic focus. So that's why even in our action plan, at times I'll say कि बस time नहीं है, you are very busy, you are busy than Joe Biden, no worries. 1 मिनट है, 1 मिनट, चल इतना कर यार, 1 मिनट, and see the difference, right? So these are the final outcome. This is what we should achieve. We should achieve नहीं, मिलेगा, definitely you will get these things. And see, everything is a killer. When your aura improves, you go on stage, and then even if the audience is of 4,000 people, अरे no worries यार, 40,000 क्यों नहीं है, right? You won't be having any trouble. You are calm and cool, it would automatically reflect in your personality. Immunity, bindas, कुछ भी हो जाए, कितनी भी ठंड, कितनी भी गर्मी, nothing will happen to you. You are very fit, strong, right? Sleep quality, this is the luxury, है ना? And focus, this focus, whether it is in your career, whether it is like you are studying something, right? You are studying something. When you know the subject, when you give the quality, right? Even the food which you eat now, it will be digested properly. You will be very happy with yourself, right? And once you are happy with yourself, so then the rest of the world, who cares? Okay? So let's start with what to do, right? What to do, and you'll find that it is so easy. Yeah, actually it is so easy. See, the first thing, right? We'll do it right now. And how much time it would take? 30 seconds. Not even 30 seconds. इतने तो बिजी अपने कभी नहीं है कि 30 seconds ना दे सके. But this is called as the boxed breathing. And as like when we met for the first time, I said, Dost, I just want one thing from you, and that is consistency. Bas, if you can do this, and heartily congratulations to all those who are constantly in touch, and they are sending the mails कि sir, मैं इतना पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, इतनी पढ़ाई कर रहा हूँ, I am doing this, I am doing that, whatever you have told. Yes, very good, right? That consistency, because Kachua will always beat the rabbit, always, because of consistency. Those who are under that impression कि अरे बॉस हम तो इतनी देर में पढ़ लेंगे, ये कर लेंगे, ठीक है, let's look at the final result. It is the consistency, right? No one can beat a consistent person. But world is so a gali that they will try to break your consistency. Because जब आप constantly, regularly, very smoothly, consistently पढ़ते हैं, right? So people will realize कि यार one day he'll be or she'll be reaching to a very good level, and सब पत्थर फेंकना शुरू करेंगे, right? You don't have to You don't have to react to that. समझ लो कि now you are on the way to success, right? So let's see what is this box breathing. So easy. Tick, tick, tuck, tuck. What's that? Here we start, right? So when we start, this is in, that is inspiration. And over here, when we reach, this is expiration, right? So let's make it simple. It is breathe out. Then once again, breathe in and then breathe out. They'll say, you breathe in, then hold the breathe. अरे क्यों टेंशन लेना, right? नहीं, we don't want. We are not over here to चलो to promote this yoga and that yoga. ठीक है, it is very good, but we can't consistently follow karna. It requires time. This is something which can be done even in library. Before we start any of the new topic, चलो book में चलो liver पढ़ना शुरू करते हैं. Do this thing just for 1 minute, right? बहुत हो गया. This is how you will do it. We'll keep a count of just 5. So then we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So start, breathe in. So as we breathe in, so start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, out. So from this point, it is out, 2, 3, 4, 5, then in, 2, 3, 4, 5, out, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is one cycle, right? Now, if it is for 5, count of 5, it won't take more than 3 to 4 seconds. So this entire cycle will be completed in about 15 to 20 seconds. Do it 2 times only, just 2 times. But do it every day. Do it every day or whenever you feel like, right? Super effective method, right? And it would be a fun. Gradually, right? As you asked about that, how to run long distance, this box breathing will help, because from count of 5, increase it to 6, then to 7, then to 8. So it is like count of 8, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Breathing in, and then same count of 8, breathe out, again in, again out. And that's, if you reach to this level, right? Or if you are at this level, that's really good. That's really good. Then don't try to chalo ab main 9 पे जाता हूँ 10 पे जाता हूँ. No, don't strain yourself, right? Start increasing this count, number of times you do it, right? So and कितना भी गुस्से, if you are supposed to make an angry call, किसी पे गुस्सा आ गया, just do this and then see how cool you become. And then whatever सामने वाला is telling, right? I was about to see whatever सामने वाला is बोलिंग, right? सामने वाला जो if is telling, वो कुछ भी बोल रहा है या बोल रही है, you'll be able to analyze it very effectively, right? Because now you are very cool, calm. There are scientific reasons behind it. It is nothing but because of synchronized waves. Your brain goes into that synchronicity, and that thing affects the entire brain, right? So that even your approach, your logical thinking, that improves to such a good level, right? The second thing, ये तो और easy है, right? Seriously, it is so easy. But we don't do it. Water. Simple, plain water, right? दो ही चीजें याद रखो. You will not be drinking chilled water. Chilled नहीं, right? When it is morning hour, right? So it is warm water. नहीं अच्छा लगेगा. But try it, आधा glass, right? So have this, right? And post noon, it is like room temperature water. Room temperature. Bus. And this warm water is pretty effective, right? Say you won't be suffering from any of the constipation, and it is a proven thing, right? There is a very good article and a very good research on that, that before sleep, if you drink 2 glasses of water, right, 2 glasses of water. Now you might argue that then I have to go to washroom, right, in the middle of my sleep. Yeah, possible, but gradually your body will be accustomed. But when those who are practicing this thing, there was reduction by almost 70% of the cases of myocardial infarction, silent myocardial infarction in sleep, right? That is the silent MI during sleep. So why not to do it, right? Such a simple thing, मुफ्त की चीज है, right? We don't have to spend anything, and this is a normal room temperature. 2 ग्लास नहीं पी सकते, है 1 ग्लास, gradually बढ़ाएंगे, right? कौन सा सब दुनिया भागी जा रही है, right? But right now, your body is in its best state of life, right? The energy level would be super high as the age would progress, right? When you will be, right now you are in your 20s, which is the most powerful age. When you will be reaching to the age of 30s, so tab you must have completed your graduation, post graduation, you are into business, तो तब वहाँ पे पैसे का pressure, right? In your 40s you'll be having pressure of your next generation. In your 50s तो अरे यार अब तो बस अब तो खत्म, right? In your 60s के बस अब खत्म दुनिया, right? अब जाना पड़ेगा. Why to worry about all these things, right? But it happens, and as the time increases, definitely your testosterone level, in case of female, estrogen levels, they start falling, right? When they fall, you know what happens, right? These are super powerful hormones, but when they fall, they lead to so many complications. If you follow these things, right, because these hormones, they are extremely sensitive to stress. So if you follow good practice right from the beginning, you will be like a James Bond, right? Yes, all those James Bond, right, over the age of 50 plus, but see the vitality, right? What really happens is that increases your body fluid, right? So it happens like when, say, I can say it like in simple words, it thins the blood, right? Blood is thinned out, so the circulation improves. Very easy, right? Because whatever the water which you'll be drinking, immediately it will come into your circulation. That's what we want, right? That's what we want. That's why in the entire day, 3 liters of water, that is so vital. Plus, because of this water, it will dilute your gastric acid. So sleep would be very comfortable, because you know that gastric acid, carcinoma of stomach, right? Carcinoma of stomach, which is one of the major killer. It starts with gastritis. It starts with gastritis. We keep on ignoring that gastritis. We keep on ignoring that acidity. Gradually, it starts affecting the mucous membrane, and then it is like a killer, right? So why to say in Chanakya, why to let this rogue take over? Why not to abolish it right from the beginning? Right. So this is second thing, easy to follow, right? The third thing is, boss, don't try to be perfect. Never ever try to do that. Who is perfect? Like कोई नहीं, right? At times what we feel कि चलो म्यूजिक सीखते हैं, right? एंड घर पे कोई आया कि यार बजा के दिखाओ ना, नहीं अभी नहीं, अभी मैं सीख रहा हूँ. अरे बस, इफ यू आर लर्निंग, इवन इफ यू आर लर्न सारे गमा पाधा नहीं सब बजा के दिखाओ, डू इट, राइट? गिव योर सेल्फ क्रेडिट. अब सामने वाले को नहीं आता तो हिल से कि हाँ अच्छा है, और अगर जो सामने वाले को आता है, इफ ही इज गुड इन दैट, ही माइट टेल यू समथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट कि बॉस ऐसे करो, दिस वुड बी मच बेटर. हाँ सीखे ना, फाइनली वी लर्न समथिंग, बट इट गिव्स हैप्पीनेस, राइट? डोंट ट्राई टू बी परफेक्ट. से आई लर्न द एंटायर हार्ट प्रॉपरली, एंड फिर मैं किसी को पढ़ाता हूँ मेरी क्लास में, नो, इवन इफ यू, दिस इज व्हाट आई हैव डन, इवन अपने 2 पॉइंट पढ़े ना लाइब्रेरी में, बाहर जाके दोस्त को पकड़ा, चल मैं तुझे सुनाता हूँ, राइट, चल, अरे खुशी खुशी, व्हेन यू स्पीक इट, इट विल बी इम्प्रिंटेड इन योर ब्रेन, इट विल बी सीमेंटेड इन योर ब्रेन। लच्छा भी मारा, कभी गड़बड़ भी की तो ठीक है यार, राइट, इफ वी मेक मिस्टेक वी लर्न समथिंग, बट दिल खाली कर दो, राइट, से इट, डोंट वेट, डोंट ट्राई टू बी परफेक्ट, बिकॉज दैट्स द थिंग। See, world's best paintings, right, why they are so expensive, you'll find these paintings, right, they are like in millions of dollars. So instead of that original hand drawn painting, right, that original painting, instead of that, let's generate a computer based painting, right, computer based, right, computer based artwork, right, to be precise, computer based artwork, whether you use Photoshop or best of the softwares, Lumina, right, you use that, so that in case if you are drawing something and there is error, so no problem, you can just erase it and then you can draw it again. No fun, no fun, right? The pleasure is in this original strokes. Original strokes. If you are into painting, right, you make, because that once that stroke has been done, it cannot be reversed. Ho gaya so ho gaya, right? That's why they carry that feel. They carry that feel, right, and that's what gives the pleasure, right. On my channel I put all my paintings, all the 37, 38 paintings. Now how the idea came, I went to Mansarovar, right, Himalayas, one night, right, I was over there for pretty long time, almost 20 days, 3 weeks, chilled, मतलब extremely cool, but रात को पता नहीं नींद उड़ी, and then I saw that Milky Way galaxy, right, so beautiful. I said कि अरे बाप रे, इतने सारे stars तो जिंदगी में कभी नहीं देखे, and then it became my habit. It became my habit कि अब तो हर बार देखेंगे, रोज उठ के I used to watch. I started walking and then there were few trees, right? Few trees. कभी कोई नहीं जाता था. I went past those trees and then what I saw, I painted that thing when I came back, right? It was like cold, chilled night and there was a beautiful moon and there was a lake and the reflection which was going underneath the lake, all the trees. So amazing, right? So all those things along with the title, I have given the title to all those paintings, right, it is there, right, you'll be on our channel. So all those, that is romancing the nature, I have given the name as romancing romancing with nature, and it was really like that, right, so beautiful. When I went to Mansarovar, it was in 2015. 2015 I went to Mansarovar. So don't try to be very perfect, right? We are humans. So mistakes होती है, right? Mistakes होती है, right? But blunders नहीं, blunders मत करना, right? Blunders नहीं, blunders we do when we try to be overconfident or any of such things. No, mistakes चलता है, right? This is completely fine. The fourth thing, again, you'll say, yes, I say only what I implement, right? Be active. Be active, whether physical or mental. You know, at 4 o'clock, I go for my run at 4 o'clock. Seriously, it gives such a good feeling. And at 4 o'clock, recently I was telling to one of my friend that दोस्त अपने सवेरे ये दौड़ने निकलते हैं तो like now this चाय वाला, this newspaper वाला, then that दूध वाला, right, वो सब हाथ कर, अरे साहब good morning. You never meet those people if you go at 8 o'clock, right? But that morning atmosphere, and then if someone is crossing you, right, and you are going and someone is crossing you, thank you, Pranjal. So and see all those paintings, they are like single shot, and nothing, pencil was not used, straight away aankh band ki, brush uthaya and I start painting all those paintings, right? They were finished. Means every painting was finished in 1 day. So and all are oil paintings. सुबह शुरू किया, by evening तो painting खत्म कर दी. बस it is like empty your heart. जो दिल में आया, जैसा आया, बस बना दिया, right? So all those, I love water, right? I though now I don't go to oceans because I survived two times. One was in Mombasa, Kenya, and second at Lakshadweep, right? Out of sheer curiosity, कि चलो, I went into ocean. I was in the ocean for almost over a kilometer, and then suddenly there was like a storm, and it was dangerous. It was dangerous because one wave crashed right on my head, but thanks to my dad, he taught me that under such circumstances how one should survive. Reach to the shore, obviously, otherwise I would not have been here. But it was, but then my father said कि ठीक है, दरिया ने 2 बार वापस भेज दिया, तीसरी बार नहीं. So now it is like I don't go to ocean more. But yes, again, water is like my first love. So that's why you must be watching so much of water also into those paintings. So physical activity is vital. Now, if you are very busy, right? If you are very busy, यार 1 मिनट देगा अपनी, 1 मिनट, 1 मिनट, इवन इफ यू आर वेरी बिजी, तो दोस्त 1 मिनट दे, 1 मिनट, 1 मिनट, बिंदास मस्त, राइट? जस्ट जंप. वी आर बेसिकली बंदर, सही में. वी आर बेसिकली अ वेरी हाई फाई मॉडिफाइड सोफिस्टिकेटेड मंकीज, राइट? बस भूल गए हैं. अदरवाइज बेसिकली दिल से, हार्ट से, सब जगह से वी आर बंदर. So jump. Even if you jump for 1 minute, what are you doing, right? You are increasing your heart rate to a very nice level. How many countries have you visited till now? About 17, 18 countries. 17, 18 countries. Perhaps more 20 countries. Yeah. So Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Turkey, Russia, then this side, almost the entire Africa, yeah, and so many, Dubai, Egypt, USA. Acha. So even if I go to any of those countries, I say these things in the same style, in the same style. Yes, basically we are monkeys. At times people don't like it, but inside तो they feel कि साला बंदर ही है, right? And so this is 1 minute, 1 minute of खुशी खुशी कूद लो, right? I feel that when someone tells कि बॉस मेडिटेशन करो, I say what is meditation? क्या है? नहीं होता, नहीं होता, राइट? बिकॉज व्हेन यू डू मेडिटेशन, अच्छा वो सवेरे 5:30 की बस गई, राइट? वो लग्जरी बस, अब वो रिक्शा वाला निकलेगा, अब वो कचरे वाले की गाड़ी निकलेगी. So it exactly happens like that. But when you go for long run, na, seriously, long run, or I would say long walk, they are like meditation. Seriously, when the race starts, all these races, they start at 5 o'clock. You are running, and gradually you see from the horizon, धीरे 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 धीरे, yeah, Gujarat, धीरे धीरे, right? The sun is rising. Such a nice feeling, right? So long run, long walk, they are as good as meditation, right? Try it once, and you will feel the difference. And for the mental part, mental fitness, अभी भी, right? On Apple Arcade, say my level is in top 1% in jet ski version 2, right? Currently, say I do have over 33 lakh points in reserve, right? Over 1788 diamonds, right? And all the levels, all the life, all the powers, every gun, everything acquired, right? So now it is like awaited from that when Apple updates that game and gives the new version. Last time when it sent the updated version, within 3 hours I finished it, right? But it is like I played not more than 5 minutes a day, and those 5 minutes are like chalo now ab गेम खेलेंगे, राइट? तो फोन साइलेंट, एवरीथिंग साइलेंट, कुछ नहीं, 5 मिनट एज इफ इट इज लाइक अ मिशन with full focus, and then ha, right? And then you shout, you dance, right? Yes, 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 kar diya. So bas 5 minute, more than enough, right? In that racing game, right? I'll not say much, but say in racing game, right now in my inventory there are 87 cars, right? I never purchase, I win them, right? So 87 cars, but her rose means every Sunday 15 minutes, right? So that's Sunday, 15 minutes with full focus, right? All those finest of the cars. Read a book, right? Read a book. Now, say, well, you give me an English book, right? I'll go at a very high pace. But for any other language, my speed is not good, right? My speed is not good. So sometimes, we feel, we boast ourselves कि बस मेरी इंग्लिश की स्पीड बहुत अच्छी है, बट मेरी मदर टंग, वेदर इट इज गुजराती और वेदर इट इज तमिल तेलुगु, my speed is not that good. अरे boss, this is bad. So that's why I'm reading a non-English book, just 10 pages a day, 10 pages a day, right? And today is what, 21st, and my I started it on 1st January, and I have committed to myself that yes, I'll be doing this thing consistently. Yesterday only I checked, right? Currently I am on 304 pages, 304th page, right? So every day 10 page minimum, right? This is minimum. किसी दिन मूड आ गया तो चलो ज़्यादा पढ़ लिया. Though the speed is less, but gradually you start picking up the speed. Rich Dad Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki, right? Rich Dad Poor Dad, and then there is a second book which is called as the Cash Flow Quadrant. That Cash Flow Quadrant is worth reading, right? That is the book. Rich Dad Poor Dad is like his own experience, Robert Kiyosaki's own experience. And one very good book is that is about say when gold medalist, I don't remember the exact name, but the concept was when gold medalists, they work under the last benchers. Superb book, superb, right? So the thing is, why it happens? Because when you are taking too much of stress, it eats away your life. And those who are living bindas, na ठीक है. At times they will say, "अरे इसके marks कम आए, ये है वो." अरे, but in the life they will be so happy, and what really matters is how you live. How you live. The way yesterday we were learning ECG, one very interesting comment came. Right? That comment was from some senior doctor. कि सर ऐसा कैसा आपने बोल दिया, right? कि ऐसा कैसा याद कि this n when it is normal, when it is plus plus, so it is 3, right? And ending with L. तो क्या by this shortcut, won't it happen like student won't be realizing that which axis is what and उसकी parallel axis? I said no. मैंने बड़ा डिटेल में रिप्लाई लिखा कि no. What really happens is कि जब ECG हाथ में आया normal, तो just watch for lead 3 and AVL, and then which is isosceles, and then you give that this is 30 degree, right? In seconds you give the answer. This is what really happens when you are really watching the things live. But I'll not say that you just cram it. I would definitely say you understand all axes. Once understood, there has to be a shortcut. There has to be a shortcut, and that shortcut where your brain really functions so fast. And this is what is life. This is what is life. Don't go for shortcuts till you understand it properly. So that's the thing. What is called as the hard work? Hard work is when you understand things properly, right? That is the hard work. And then you find a way to do it effectively, and that is the smart work, right? So especially when many times when you do the smart work, people appreciate, but people don't realize that what you are watching is a finished product, right? This is like a finished product. So that's the thing. That's how things go. So there is a very common thing. This is like your comfort zone, right? This is like our comfort zone. Success is just outside. Here is success. Here is success. It is outside your comfort zone. Think of, you keep on doing the same thing, right? If we know how to play cricket, we चलो cricket खेलने जाते हैं. If someone tells चल यार टीटी खेलते हैं, टीटी नहीं आता, अरे पकड़ यार बैट हाथ में पकड़, right? It would happen that people would laugh, but your reflexes would be much better, much better. The day after completion of my post graduation in medical, when I declared that now I'll be learning IT, I'll be going in IT, people said कि पागल हो गया है. Yeah, but when I thought that in medical, when you have to learn the things with that precision, what if you give that precision in IT? How good you will be, right? And in the span of 16 months, by God's grace, I was able to clear 69 exams, which is still a record, right? And acquired 23 international degrees. And then I was with multinational companies. I was as a technical evangelist for Southeast Asia for Novel USA. Right? So this is like a blessing when we are into medical, right? We learn about our body, we learn about our brain. And if you are a car racer, and if you know your engine well, you'll be the best, because with smallest change you'll know that what is happening to your car, and you'll be able to overtake everyone. That's the difference. That's what is needed, right? So all good, right? Be active. ज़्यादा नहीं, फिजिकल एक्सरसाइज 1 मिनट से शुरू करो. इन मेंटल मीन्स ठीक है, यू वी कैन प्ले गेम, वी कैन रीड अ बुक, एनीथिंग, बट कंसिस्टेंटली, राइट? Consistently. So this is one thing. And next is my all-time favorite, पागल जैसा म्यूजिक. यू मस्ट हैव इवन हर्ड मी के व्हेन आई सेड कि बस कल मैंने एक सड़ा सा मूवी देखा, लिटरली, राइट? कोई दिमाग नहीं, कुछ नहीं, राइट? कुछ भी चल रहा है मूवी में, यस, बट आई डू वॉच तो सड़ा सा मूवी, लिटरली. डोंट ट्राई टू थिंक ऑफ कि बड़ी इंटेलेक्चुअल फिल्म देखते हैं, देखो, राइट? बट एट टाइम्स दोज फालतू सड़ा सा दिमाग बगैर का म्यूजिक, राइट? I really start that. And see, कोई नहीं देख रहा ना, right? For 1 minute, right? 1 minute. Don't worry about your neighbors, right? I have the Bose sound system. मस्त वॉल्यूम बढ़ा के 1 मिनट में तो उनको पता भी नहीं चलता, राइट? ये बिंदास, जस्ट डांस 1 मिनट, अगेन फॉर 1 minute only, right? Don't do it more, but see how fresh you feel, right? Literally the feeling would be बस मजा आ गया. Literally you'll feel कि हाँ मजा आ गया, right? Very happy. Do it, right? Don't go for, and I in fact use it even in my race. If you look at my playlist, right, my playlist is crazy for this races, right? All those songs, all sorts of songs, because you know that at the distance, right, at 37th kilometer you'll be completely drained off. So at that point, those bakwas, those dham songs, right, they really push ke chal dor, right? And it happens, and you are through, right? Next is talk to yourself. All time favorite. Talk to yourself, right? Or uh, I don't mind, right? But then don't judge me, because उसमें गाली वाले भी songs हैं और सब हैं. So don't judge me, right? So don't tell करे सर आप ये सुनते हो, हाँ बॉस मैं ये सुनता हूँ. So I am not at all Sharif, right? So all such songs will be there. English, Hindi, right? When I was in Ukraine, right? When I was in Ukraine, I came across some very SXY songs, right? I said, यार मस्त है, right? The videos, they were wow. डाल दिए प्लेलिस्ट में. Means why to be, ठीक है, right? So talk to yourself or talk to your best buddy. Best buddy, right? Select very carefully, right? He should or she should be actually your best buddy. ये ध्यान से select करना, right? So select very carefully. जल्दी, and then laugh, right? बस अपने तो हंसना ही भूल गए हैं। बंदर को कभी देखा है कि वो जगजीत सिंह की गजल सुन रहे हैं ऐसे करके? हैव यू एवर सीन अ बंदर दुखी, उदास, राइट? Unnecessary. In my playlist you will not find a single दुखी उदास साला सड़ा हुआ सा सॉन्ग, नो। songs would be धम धम। 2 3 songs तो they were from such movie कि जो मूवी एक दिन भी नहीं चली थी। I saw that movie, right? That was about a बंदर, right? Actually the movie was about a बंदर, and बंदर was कौन था? जैकी श्रॉफ। जैकी श्रॉफ बंदर का लिबास पहन के, and कचरा मूवी, literally कचरा मूवी, right? But the song was good, good beats, right? तो डाल दिया। In fact, speed increases. So talk to yourself, talk to your best buddy, do laugh, and do love, right? Very, very important. Love yourself also. The next is the next is this is bit serious. Movie name Pranjal, I don't remember, but पक्का चलो, I'll tell you, I'll tell you. I'll post it in my comments, right? मैं आज ढूंढ लेता हूँ कि मूवी का नाम क्या है, because right now if I'll try to find out it will take some time, but it is there, it is there, that movie's name, that is there. चलो मैं ढूंढ के बताता हूँ। I'll put it into comments. Don't watch the movie, इतना सड़ा मूवी कि ये दिल से कि यार ऐसा मूवी देखा, but songs are good. मतलब I don't know, none of the song is popular, but ढिंचिक song. अरे Hello Charlie, exactly, that is the movie, Hello Charlie. Yeah, that is the movie. Yes. That's the movie. Thank you. That's the movie. Yes. Now I remember. That's Hello Charlie. And I watched that full movie. Oh, Dhanraj, have you seen that movie? Right? Congrats to you and congrats to me for completing the movie. Okay. The next is what we say. This is bit serious. Right. Write every day, right? Because we don't have got that habit, right, to write. Now see, previously I used to write on physical paper. अब the trouble is कुछ भी लिखो तो यार कोई पढ़े तो then they'll say अरे यार ऐसा लिखते हो आप, तू ऐसा लिखता है, this that, and people will start commenting, and then when you start writing तो यार पेन रुक जाती थी कि नो यार किसी ने पढ़ा तो, right? It happens like किसी ने पढ़ा तो. Now I write on my iPad. Aha, feel so relieved. So धन कुछ भी, whatever, all sorts of गाली, this that, पूरा मतलब. But then sleep is superb, right? Empty yourself, right? Empty yourself. Once this is done, the next stage would be the plan, and then you will come up with your action plan कि ठीक है यार, this is what I want, this is what is my target, this is what I want to achieve. So do write about it. The moment you write, you are accountable. You are accountable because वापस आके जिस दिन भी पढ़ा, your heart would say कि बस लिख तो दिया, करा क्यों नहीं? And automatically you will be targeted. You will be targeting your energy towards accomplishing this. So you become accountable. The moment you tell someone that chalo, I'll be running marathon, right? And then if you don't complete, then what, right? So when you are again, I was telling when you are dawding, right? When you are running, right? It happens, sorry. But when you are running at 37, 38 kilometer, you feel ke bas energy khatam, right? You are sweating, drained. But this thing drives you कि यार बोला है किसी को कि मेडल लाके दिखाएंगे, बोला है ना, चलो, come on, right? बस that's what takes you all the way to the success, to the finish line, right? And now what I'm about to write is, you know it very well, right? Food, right? You have got the list of the food what I like. So this I always declare, so that whenever I meet you, right, you know what you should offer me. Right? The thing is, food which you love, right? Like wala nahi, food which you love, right? Relish it, right? Because this is like a reward. हाँ समोसा तो I like it very much, right? But बहुत तीखा नहीं है, बहुत तीखा नहीं. Good samosa, and don't forget the chutney. So so just relish it, enjoy it, right? Because this is like a reward. So whenever you have done something good, right, have it. Mhm. I am impressed that you remember so much. Very nice. Should I declare one more thing? Right? In sweets, right? Have you heard of? Yeah, exactly. Puran puri. Have you heard of this? Anyone who has heard of this? This is like, don't. Laddu is also good. Yeah, puran puri. This is something which I love so much कि even on full stomach, if you offer me, तो बस चार पांच तो I won't need anything, right? I'll just have it. This is my all-time favorite. Exactly, exactly. You're right. You're right. Now, say our body is vital, right? So I would suggest that our we never eat everything so meticulously, right? कुछ भी कचरा भी खा लिया कभी, and we never care for a proper amount of protein or our diet, right? It goes plus minus. Humans, है ना, right? So if not more, at least these supplements, which are not very costly, but they are vital. They are vital because our brain, right? Okay, very nice. But our brain, our body needs those things. One, which is not at all expensive, vitamin B12 vitamin B12 and the B complexes. Extremely important because this is for neuromuscular coordination, right? Neuromuscular coordination. This is vital. And due to use of those RO, etc., B12 levels are usually down, right? So under any circumstances, it should not be below 200 because that is the dangerous level. So do take vitamin B12 sublingual tablets, right? Sublingual tablets. And how much would it cost? It won't cost you more than 4 rupees a day at the most, right? At the most 4 rupees a day. Plus those sublingual tablets, because when you take it sublingually, when you chew it, right, so it will bypass the liver. So it would be very effective. B complex, right? Bacozyme, bacosules, anything you can take. Very, very inexpensive tablets. Means if you take all these things, it won't cost you even 15 rupees a day. 15 rupees is maximum, I'm telling. Otherwise, it would cost even less than that. Magnesium, right? That is about, say, you can take 300 milligrams a day, right? Very, very effective to keep your body in good shape. A very common thing, right? Vitamin D3. You will find that all those rich people, right? When you see their reports, right? Yeah, I'll take them. When you look at their reports, you will be thinking कि यार ये साले सोमालिया से आ रहे हैं, right? Are they कहीं अकाल पड़ा है? Are they coming from some famine, right? इतने लो लेवल एज इफ कुछ खाते पीते ही नहीं है. Their D3 levels, they will be in the range of 10, 12. इतने सड़े हुए D12, D3 levels. As if इतनी खराब हालत. But yeah, this is so common. And that thing leads to osteopenia, osteoporosis, bones की तो हालत खराब. And then as the age increases, they start developing all complications, right? Back pain हो रहा है, neck pain हो रहा है, कुछ भी हो रहा है. The cost of that D3, right? 60,000 units, 60,000 international units, 4 tablet, 4 blister pack आता है, right? That would be costing what? 50-60 रुपए, 50-60 rupees, and you have to take just one that tablet a week. Matlab, how much would it cost? Right? 15 rupees, but it will keep you in such a good state. Right? Regarding RBC, I would say khajur, right? A good black khajur, right? Dates. And do eat ghee also, right? You will not become moti. So don't worry. Dexascan is for bone density, right? It is for bone density, right? When it is less than 2, -2, so it is bad, right? This is a very inexpensive, right? It costs about 2,500 rupees, but Dexascan, that will actually figure out that what is the bone density. Very vital, especially for the cases those who are going for, say, TKR, total knee replacement, because see, this is the tibia, right? When the bone density is less, so that prosthesis, right, when it goes inside, and if there is osteopenia, bone density is less, and if it breaks, if there is a fracture, so it leads to multiple complications, right? So DEXA scan, very important. But before that, surely go for D3, the D3 and the serum calcium. These two reports will give you a very good idea. And when you take a radiograph, that is X-ray, right? And if the radiologist is good, so then he'll be able to look. He'll be able to look at the osteopenia even from the radiograph. Multiple sclerosis, so it's a huge topic, dost. Both of it, then we'll be going into the pathology of it. Right? Acha. The fourth, and that is called as the ashwagandha. Right? Very cheaply available ashwagandha powder, not at all expensive, right? But just small amount of this ashwagandha is very good, for the body energy, right? And just before sleep, right? Before you go to sleep, be the Badshah or be the Rani. Why? Do some stretching, right? And do some massage, self massage, because it improves blood circulation, right? Vitamin C is also good. Yeah, I missed it. Vitamin C. I should write it. Yeah, let me write it here. Vitamin C. Vitamin C, those chewable tablets, right? 500 mg is enough. 500 mg, right? And no harm, because you can have it even 2, 3, कोई problem नहीं. Because in vitamins, it is vitamin A, D, E, and K. These are fat soluble. Otherwise, vitamin B and vitamin C, these are water soluble. So out of over enthusiasm, even कुछ ज़्यादा ले भी लिया, तो it will go out by urine. So nothing can go wrong. And obviously, you won't be having 10 tablets or 20 tablets together, right? Still nothing would happen. Acha, what I was telling was this: stretching, self massage, and see, now to on Amazon, wonderful things are available, right? So sometimes you have got right to enjoy the luxury, right? I like this thing very much: diffuser oils, right? Diffuser oils. Those diffuser oils in which that vapor comes out, and you put few drops, and then the atmosphere is like, you feel like that you are Raja, right? Good candles, right? Not every day, but someday you can have it. And those scents, right? Very nice scents, they are available. Now, that bottle would cost what, say 300 rupees, but it lasts for months. So every day costing, so it's not even few rupees. And see some of the flavors, right? And then there is a complete therapy. It is what is called as the aromatherapy, right? Aromatherapy. Now these aromatherapies, that is depending upon the scent, your brain works into at a very good level, and especially say lavender, right? Very refreshing. Yeah, essential lavender oil. Yeah, you that's what I wrote, right? Essential lavender. Then neroli. I like this Niroli also very much. Very good. And then that Yalang Yalang, right? These are some very exotic flavors. Superb, right? Amazing flavors. Right? Bit odd. Rose and everything, so it is always good, right? But these are something different, and you really feel the difference. So these are the things which can be implemented, not at all costly, but very very effective, right? Very effective. Something which I really practice. Now we come to that part which we were, those three vital things, these three vital points. Now over here, I'll be a bit harsh, right? The first thing, literally, literally, we start with a gali. So that's why I'm writing this, right? This is a big gali. We don't know this thing, how to do it, right? Be in bold and capital, be selfish. Be selfish. Yes, I want that you should be extremely selfish. Because who is most important? You, right? You are the most important person. You are the most important person. Because what we really do, अरे यार मैंने ऐसा बोला तो उसको ऐसा लगेगा तैसा लगेगा. Who cares? See, there are two persons, right? Either this is you और ये बाकी की दुनिया. We listen to them. अपने को बुरा लग रहा है, उदास होके बैठे हैं. अरे to hell with it. Strike back. इसको बुरा लगा, जाए जहन्नम में, right? Why you should be the sufferer? But we don't do it. We don't develop that guts to say कि नहीं boss, my self respect is everything. My self respect, right? Don't consider yourself as cheap, right? You are not. But we feel like कि नहीं, चलो जाने दो इस बार. कौन ऐसा बोले? क्यों? Why? You go to a jeweler, right? You go to a jeweler and you say, let's say you are super rich. You go to a jeweler, right? And you tell him, because I want to buy 10 kilograms of gold, right? कितना free दोगे? You want to buy 10 kilograms of gold, right? And you tell him कि चलो यार 100 ग्राम फ्री मिलेगा. He'll say next, चलो आगे. You will say अच्छा 100 ग्राम ना से 10 ग्राम. He'll say no way. जितना होगा उतना मिलेगा, right? And no discount. Okay. You go to those kirana store, right? Over there, if you say something, तो हाँ ले जाओ इतना आपको इतना डिस्काउंट मिलेगा, right? They will give you all sorts of discount. Why there is never a discount on gold? Why there is never a discount on silver? कि ठीक है 10 किलो पे 1 किलो फ्री नहीं, right? Rates reduced by 20%, right? Diwali offer, no, never. Boss, you are gold, right? And we sell ourselves in this sasta. Don't do that, because then people will be considering you that yes, you are sasta, and every time it will keep on happening. And who are they who are considering you as sasta? All your so-called relations, right? So literally, right, F star 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 of those painful relation, right? Painful relations, right? Seriously, right? Seriously, you are gold, so consider that, right? Be selfish. बुरा लगे तो सामने वाले को लगे, right? This thing will give you tremendous self-respect and self-power, right? What would happen? Immediately from your contact list आधे लोग उड़ जाएंगे कि ये तो साला egoistic है, तो ये तो ऐसा बोलती है. Who cares? Who cares? Because these guys, these people, they are of no use when you'll be in trouble. And this is what I experienced, right? Some time back there was a huge financial problem. Huge. I lost everything. And now all those contacts, I was under impression कि हाँ कोई तो आएगा. None. No one came. Only selected few were there. Now I know I deleted all those bakwas people that who were in past to whom I have helped them in lakhs. They were not ready to give me few thousand. But I deleted all of them because now I know that now this kachra is out of my life. Now I am much rich, right? Because I all those contacts which are with me, they are like now gold of my life, right? I can rely blindly on them. Now there are very few. Previously I used to get 10, 20, 30, 40, even 80 calls a day. Are those kaise hain? Now it is not even 8 calls a day, but very happy when they call, right? So do remember this thing. बॉस आप सस्ते नहीं हो, right? You are very important. So this is the first thing, right? Literally, I'm telling you, right? Literally, if you forget everything, fine. Don't forget this, right? Those kachra relations, right? लात मारना सीखो, लात मारना सीखो because you are important. बाकी कोई नहीं. And when you give importance to yourself, you'll automatically start understanding that yes, who is important, right? And the life would be much better. Another thing, learn to say no. नहीं करना, right? Don't मतलब खींचते मत जाओ क्या रे ये क्या बोलेगा ये क्या बोलेगी. No, because people are selfish, right? People are selfish, and take my word for it. When I say this thing, I say everyone. सब साले selfish है, right? अपना मतलब निकालने की try करेंगे. Learn to say बिंदास no because it is good to say no right in the beginning as compared to कि जब बात आगे बढ़ी और उसके बाद then you find it difficult कि आप कैसे ना बोले. No, don't do such things. Be the boss. Be the boss. So learn to say no. It will require lots of guts. But एक बार develop हो गई ना, right? You will feel कि हाँ यार life is good. Life is good. Unnecessary, why to carry that burden, right? So these are the people. They will eat away your time. They will eat away your energy. So never. By saying no, literally you will shell off your burden, right? Your life would be very happy. So this is that second thing what is needed. And the last and most important thing, this is something which you'll commit to yourself. This is what you will commit to yourself, and that is avoid procrastination. And this is what we do when we are students. अरे ये टॉपिक है मैं कल पढ़ लूंगा, ये टॉपिक है मैं कल पढ़ लूंगी. नो, प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन इज अननेसेसरी डिले. चलता है एटीट्यूड, चलता है कल पढ़ लेंगे. क्यों? आज पार्टी में जाना है, बर्थडे है. नो, डोंट डू दैट. डोंट डू दैट. नो वन वुड स्टॉप यू. टाइम विल नेवर स्टॉप फॉर यू, राइट? टाइम तो चल ही रहा है, राइट? इट इज गोइंग ऑन. You wasted those 2 hours, 3 hours. Can you get them back? No way. No way. So this procrastination, unnecessary delay, that chalta hai attitude is a killer. Is a killer. Right? Sure. I'll do that. Right? It's a killer. So never procrastinate. Never कि कल कर लेंगे. No. Do it now. It is like do it now. And this thing is the biggest stress cutter because when you finish the things immediately, right, you will be happy कि हाँ अब अपने पास टाइम है, चलो अब ये करते हैं वो करते हैं. और जब तक काम खत्म नहीं हुआ तब तक यू फील लाइक अरे ये बाकी है बाकी है. अननेसेसरी स्ट्रेस क्यों लेना? इट इज़ लाइक एग्जाम. तो एग्जाम डेट्स आर फिक्स्ड ना, एग्जाम डेट्स आर फिक्स्ड. तो प्लान प्रॉपरली, right? And then when we plan, so say for example this is January. In January we are supposed to finish this much is to be learnt. So then day by day keep on finishing. और नहीं हो रहा तो then Sunday, kill the Sunday. पूरा दिन बैठ जाओ, खत्म करो यार टॉपिक, right? Stress nahi, right? So this way, because as the exam approaches, it becomes a problem, right? Because then the focus starts deviating, because now you have got less time, so the performance goes down. Exactly like one day matches, exactly like those T20 matches, right? Proper planning, right? If you plan proper, so then very comfortably, because I say Australian teams, right? Australia, they are very professional. Now, so even India is very professional in it, but very gradually, right? Never let that run rates go so high that it becomes a problem. Same thing I say, I learned this thing from these one day and T20, right? It is like plan properly. You should know that what is to be finished by the end of this week. You do that, then your digestive system is good. You are happy. You have got all the time in the world to finish the things, right? So never procrastinate. Now see, for the focus as promised, yeah. And Roshni, just a minute. I'll be telling about that neck exercise also. Very important for every student. Regarding the focus, how to increase the focus? I'll say only that what I implement. One, right? Before I start studying anything, right? Whether it is that book or it is medical or it is IT or it is anything, box breathing, right? Box breathing for 1 minute. For 1 minute. You do it and then you see the difference, right? Second, brain mapping. Brain mapping, we have taken special sessions on brain mapping, right? It is on this channel only. This is a method which actually you practice it for 21 days, you'll be able to remember. Not only your reading speed increases, but it increases your comprehension is your ability to remember the things and to express it in your own language, right? So that is what is called as the comprehension. This is what is needed, right? Otherwise, so you are a popat, right? You are a parrot, right? Ratta mara hai. तोते की तरह रट्टे मारने का कोई मतलब नहीं. It is useless. When you can comprehend, when you can express it in your own words, that is what really matters, because it improves your understanding, right? So this is that method, brain mapping, right? Practice it, and you will see, because this is based on keywords, right? And I always say, यार अपना दिमाग कोई डस्टबिन थोड़ा है, right? Our brain is not a dustbin that पूरा कचरा भर के रखा है, right? Put the best of the best things. Put only the best things. So these are the keywords which will help you to make the entire context, and that's how you can express it in your own language, right? So that is the thing. And the third thing is spaced revision. Spaced revision at regular interval. एक नज़र डाल लो टॉपिक पे, एक नज़र डाल लो, right? Just go through it, and it would be again fresh into your mind. And like say sleep reading, what sleep reading or sleep study is, before you go to sleep, that is the best part. Just before you go to sleep, those 5 minutes, just scroll through the topic at a very high pace कि क्या पढ़ा, बस no need to go line by line, word by word, just go through it very fast, right? And in the morning when you wake up, right, hardly 2 minutes you give it to that, right? Just go through it. It is this time when it will be so properly digested that you'll find that this topic suddenly, though it is a complex topic, it becomes very easy, right? All these things, they are super proven method, right? And those things which I'm implementing even today, right? Every day, right? Without fail. Regarding the neck exercise, right? Regarding the neck exercise, it's vital, because say when you take a cell phone, right, and then you as soon as you bend your neck, right, you are putting extra pressure onto your cervicals, right, especially C1 C2, right? This is the extra load, because just from that point, it is the head is hanging continuously in that position. It leads to so many problems in the cervical region. And for neck exercise, all you need to do, remember one thing: stretch. What I am about to show you or about to tell you is stretch for at least 3 to 4 breaths, 3 to 4 breaths, right? So normal in and normal out is one breathe. 3 to 4 breaths. So in order to try to finish it fast, don't do it like, right? Not that way. Normal breathe, 3 to 4 breaths. What you will do, first one, the easiest one, head down, right? Head down, and then doing 3 to 4 breaths, right? So this is like head in all positions, in all positions. Which positions? One, front bend, right? Second, extended, right? Back, back. Third and fourth, third and fourth side, right? So that is ear to shoulder, right? And keep the stretch for 3 to 4 breathe. The reason is you can very well count for 20 seconds, but in those 20 seconds you might stop breathing, right? Because when we stretch we stop breathing. No, we have to breathe normally. Then on this side, right? Breathe normally, so that way you are breathing also and you are stretching also. So this is for 3 to 4 breaths, right? This is one. Second, very effective. Hold it and stretch it as much as you can. Clasp your hand and clasp, right? Clasp your hand and forward stretch, right? Again, 3 to 4 breaths. And same thing, right? Same as this, but backward stretch. So this way, you will be doing this clasping, but on the back side, and then stretch it fully. Because when you stretch it, watch up and see how effective it is. You do it for 3 to 4 breaths, and then you'll feel that your upper body is so relaxed, right? Your neck would be so relaxed. Hardly takes 2-3 minutes, right? Hardly takes 2-3 minutes, but very good. So that's the thing for today. I'll put this file into our folder. So that's it for today. Anything you want to ask? Because this is like a free session. Anything you can ask. And do let me know what are out of all these things, if there is any good experience, right? If you kicked someone's right, so do let me know. I'll include all those examples into all my next upcoming sessions without the name, right? I'll never disclose the name, but yes. Okay, so thank you so much, and see you on Monday. Wish you a superb weekend, very happy weekend, right? Very, very happy Sunday, Saturday and Sunday, right? Saturday and Sunday, right? Take care. See you soon, and bye bye. Thank you.